Hey everybody, what's up? Frank from FrankHopkinsJr.com. I'm here with Alex Miranda, who's the founder of the Creative Complex, a branding agency. Alex, how you doing, man?
Awesome, Frank. Thank you.
Cool. Well, I have asked Alex if he would just share with us a few ideas on branding because there's a lot of confusion out there as to what branding really is and what it really means. So, Alex, what would you say? Just some ideas for the people on branding.
Yeah. Look, branding is an outward expression of what you really feel inside. Whether you're an entrepreneur and you're solopreneur or you're a company and you're going through a branding experience, it's very important that step one, that you really do an introspective look about who you are and what your purpose is and what you were born to do. Like, what was your company born to do in the marketplace?
That's awesome. That's really good. Would you say that most companies that you work with are not really focused on what they were born to do?
Yeah, I think some people are still on a mission to try to find that.
Okay.
And, you know, without getting overly spiritual here, I believe that you find your calling when you get to know your caller.
Okay.
You know, and so that's very important to find out, again, what you were born for. What was your big purpose? I think a lot of people really want to tackle that and find their identity. Identity, then, when I know your identity, I can then transfer that into a logo and a website that is an outward expression of your inward identity.
So it's hard to communicate who you are as a company unless you really understand it.
Oh, and of course.
And so many times the advertising that people put out there, companies, doesn't match what they really do.
No, it doesn't tell the world why we do it.
That's really good.
And that's the third thing, is that so now you know your identity, right? You've done that inward look. Now your marketing materials reflect that inward identity.
That's good.
And now you're prepared to tell the stories.
Ooh, storytelling. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're prepared to tell the stories of how your product or your service has impacted, has changed people's lives.
That's huge. So all of us in this stage, because this is a storytelling world today, right? Like, I got to tell the story of what my company does, how it impacts our customers, etc.
Yeah, and look, when you're telling stories, I mean, you could tell stories about your vendor relationships. You could tell stories about your employee relationships.
That's money.
You can tell stories about your client relationships. That's the trifecta: vendors, clients, and your employees.
Okay.
And when you could tell those three stories well, you've got yourself a big brand.
That's huge, storytelling. So thank you for your thoughts, Alex. Appreciate that. And if people want to contact you, how can they do that?
Yeah, thecreativecomplex.com. Just, you know, search around there and you'll see something where we can get in touch and we can get on a discovery call and help you. I'm supposed to help 10,000 entrepreneurs.
I love that.
Really
10,000.
find their calling.
Is that your vision?
That's my vision.
That's awesome. So what's your vision? What's your mission? And then obviously, as far as branding goes, storytelling, knowing who you are, your purpose, and then what I put out there needs to match with what we really do.
Absolutely.
Hey everybody, have a great day. Thanks for joining us.